Nope. 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 Nuh-uh. You can go screw right off there. This is my thoughts on Chucky Season 2, Episode 6. He has risen indeed. Risen my ass. I am very upset about this episode. Everything I thought was great about the last episode. Episode 5, it's probably still my favorite episode. Tied with episode 2. Everything that they built up at the end of episode 5 had me in my seat, asking so many questions, wondering where this would go. When I watched the end of episode 5, I'm sitting in my chair. I'm sitting there, and I go, oh my god, I bet episode 6 is going to be the best episode ever because it just left me with all those thoughts. You want to know something? No. No. This is my least favorite episode so far. Everything that they built up at the end of episode 5, they just completely shit on it in this one. You get the ending of episode 5, which was one of the biggest surprises that the Chucky series has ever done for me personally. You get the ending where the Colonel, you find out, is bald Chucky. You put him in this. There's a scene in this episode where bald Chucky walks in. You think he's about to fight all these 4 kids, right? No, that goes absolutely nowhere. He kills Buff Chucky, which is another thing that pretty much ruins this episode. Where at the end of episode 5, this chick this nun, who pretty much just thinks that Buff Chucky is God, pretty much. And I was wondering where that was going. Are they going to team up? Are they going to do shit together? Are they going to go mess some shit up? No. Buff Chucky dies in this episode because the Colonel, Bald Chucky, poisons him pretty much. And then, Andy, who just gets into this church, who just gets into this Catholic school, this nun patches him up pretty much. He grabs a pair of scissors, and Bald Chucky walks in about to fight these 4 kids. And then you find out a pair of scissors is through his head. That again goes absolutely nowhere. And then, at the very end of this episode, good Chucky, I'm very confused what they're trying to do here. Is evil Chucky still in there? There's like a split personality thing going on here where you get good Chucky and there's also bad Chucky there too? Just regular old Chucky, just killing people? That goes it's something. But I don't like it. And at the very end of this, Nadine goes up to save good Chucky because he's scared pretty much. Goes up to the roof. She says she's his fairy angel. Fairy mother angel, whatever the hell. And then he kills her. He kills Nadine in this episode. And I actually liked her. I was enjoying this character. I was hoping to see her again in the show. I was hoping this would get redeemed for season 3 and she would be in there. But no. They just kill her off. Like she's absolutely nothing. Not Bald Chucky. Good Chucky. Throws her out the thing. On the roof. And she dies on this mothery thing. That's kind of a cool joke where her hands are out like this. And dies. She lands on it and pretty much breaks her back. Snaps her neck pretty much. That's kind of a cool kill. I did like the little joke there. But that pisses me off. Everything about this episode just made me mad. Everything that was awesome about episode 5. All the build-up. Just all the things. All the build-up. Everything. They just say screw that. I find myself more frustrated with this episode than enjoyed. I barely enjoyed anything. Pretty much all the good things that were in this episode were in the teaser. So just do yourself a favor and just watch the teaser to this. Watch the trailer. I am very upset about what they did in this episode, is what I'm trying to say. This is one of the worst things Don Mancini has ever wrote for this character. This is one of the worst directions. This is one of the worst stories. I am frustrated for what they did in this episode. And I pray, no pun intended, pray to God that the rest of this show won't be like what they did here. And the teaser for this for the next episode looks interesting. It looks like they're doing an exorcism thing. I spoiled a lot in this. Yeah, I'm very mad for what they did in this episode. And if they decide to do this type of stuff again throughout this season, throughout the show, you can count me out. If episode 7 and episode 8 do this type of thing again, I might not tune in if Chucky season 3 happens. If Chucky season 3 happens, I might not tune in, because if the last 2 episodes are like this, I am done. I've been ranting on this episode. And this is probably the angriest I've ever been about Chucky. I hate the remake, but I might prefer it over this episode now. I absolutely hated this episode. But with all my ranting done, this was not a very good episode. I can't recommend it. So what did you guys think of this stupid asshole episode? Did you enjoy it somehow? Did you like the direction? Or you like me and you just want to yell about it the more that you think about it? Let me know in the comments, please. We will hopefully rant about it. I don't understand how you can have enjoyed this episode. If you want to rant on it like me, please rant in the comments. We will yell about this episode together. But until my next review, my next video, anything, take care, please. And I'm very mad. I'm going to go lie down and cry in the corner for the next hour.